Yeah. Hey, we're still up waiting to go now and pick up Trinity and Pookie from the movie theaters, but I just wanted to show you all. They've been sitting up and getting a little bit harder, and the light is so bright in here, but I don't know if you can see that well. I hope so. I love it. These are the bath bombs that I made earlier. I'm trying to go where it's dark so I can like show you guys the detail of the bath bomb, but this lighting, I tell you, this is better. I'm just trying to get it in focus. Focus. Anyways, you can see the detail. These are the Rise Up bath bombs. Y'all, look, this is for... Are you going to get her now? Okay. These are for anxiety, depression. These are the medium size balls. And we're looking at the pricing because... not quite sure, what the competition is selling there for, but everybody makes bath bombs. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to. But what I realized is nobody makes them with my formulations. So I was like, okay, so how would you use these? You would use these in the same way that you would use any spiritual bath. I would, if you're worried about herbs and roots going down in your, drain, buy one of those herbal bath balls with this. I hate that the light is so dark. But look at that. These are the Ever After. So this is my marriage proposal formulation. And so I went with my two favorites. The Ever After, which smells like love and happiness and peace. And the Rise Up, which is the anxiety and the depression ones. And, lots of people make bath bombs and I love them. One of the problems that I had with the bath bombs from Lush, which are also all natural, was you needed a damn hacksaw to, cut them open. And I was never going to use that whole big old bath bomb while I was taking my bath. Now I'm just going to lean the camera over here so you can see the difference between, I believe this is here we go, sizes. There you go. Small, medium, and large. And we've got these little ones, which I've taken pictures of, but I put them back in the mold right here that we were testing because those are like really small ones. Okay? Well, no. I used to get bath bombs bigger than this from Lush. And when you look at the size of this bath bomb, the size of my head, I was all worried about things like coochie sensitivity and things like that. So when I would get a bath plus price, I would get a bath. You're funny. I would get those bath bombs from Lush and I would cut them in half. But I don't know if you've ever tried to cut one of those bad fellas in half. It was a nightmare. So one of the things that you'll notice here is we've got some crumblies here on there, and that's because I actually broke one of the bath bombs and we were able to craft it into the small one. So that's small, medium, and large. Hopefully you guys can see that because it's telling me to rotate my phone. So let me just turn the phone to see what I'm doing. So that's small, medium, and large bath bombs. And this is Ever After. So because it's a low formula, you'll see that it's topped. This one's really prevalent with Damiana and 2 rosebuds, symbolizing, the two people in a relationship. And roses and Damiana are part of the Ever After mixture. This is pink, but it doesn't contain food coloring. It contains beet powder. For the cleansing ones, I'll color them with the bluing. For Rise Up, I could have covered them with turmeric, which is really nice for body aches, and I think I'll add that to my formulation. But so these are all medium size, and these are Rise Up. Rise Up smells like just love in a bottle. I made that particular mixture with herbs and roots that were made for the medicinal holistic treatment of anxiety and depression. I didn't even look at the magical properties until after I'd come up with this recipe. And I put this in oil burners and every place else. But people love bath bombs. And let me tell you something. Yes, of course, to the feeling good. So, with these, you could use my herbal bath ball and put them in because I don't even grind my herbs. I don't like to grind my herbs, when I'm making formulation, I might crunch them up a little bit, but every time you crush a particular herb or root, you're letting its essential oils, basically it's bleeding to death. If you want to give it that type of analogy, you're actually releasing the shea and the magic and the power of the root. So I try to keep everything as whole as possible. So this is why it thrills me to then sprinkle some of this stuff live and in living color. So on the top of this particular bath bomb, you've got orange blossoms, jasmine, and what's the other one? It's something nice. I can't remember. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Lavender, I believe. Isn't that lavender? That looks like lavender. Let's go closer. Yes. So that's lavender, orange blossoms, and jasmine on the tops of those. And so I had no idea how they were going to turn out. When this is a little one heavy on the Damiana, but I actually really dig it. And you can see both of the flowers in this one. You can see both of the roses in that one. This one too. Oh, it was only the little one where both of the roses got buried, but that's one for each person in the relationship, you know. And you can always ask for custom things. So if you're in a triad, I can put 3 roses in here for you. So they'll be available in all of my formulations. So just like with any other spiritual bath, you would take these and put them in your tub. Or you could do a pour over bath, but these are really more meant for taking a bath. And let me tell y'all, I use jojoba oil. That was what I had on hand, so I used it. I didn't want to use coconut oil because I was kind of concerned about smells. So I used jojoba, so now we got to go buy a gallon of jojoba. Also, I can use, there's a cosmetic grade olive oil that you can use for this. And so, you know, I'll do them with one or the other. If you have allergy concerns, you really should contact me before you order anything from me to wear on your body. But you can definitely, you can see they're small, medium, and large. And these are our prototypes, and they came out really amazingly and beautifully. You know, like I said, everybody has ability to get on YouTube and figure out how to make these, but none of them are going to be in my formulations but mine. So you can put these in the herbal bath ball, and that way the large chunks of herbs won't end up in your drain. Otherwise, I do suggest you have some sort of, you know, little cage in your drain to catch even hair. Forget the herbs and roots, even hair that comes off your body. So what I would do is then put this in my bath, whether I'm going to put it in the herbal bath ball or not, and just put it right in the tub. But be in there when it's in there, because it's going to fizz and it's going to feel good, and it's got all natural ingredients and properties. These are naturally dyed with beetroot powder. If I can't find a natural dye, there'll be a natural color. But these will be turmeric. These will actually be orange ish when I put them on the site, because I'm going to put a little turmeric in. So if I can ever find, you know, herbs and roots where I can dye this, I'm dying to use one of my recipes with cardamom in it. Oh my God, it's going to be fabulous. Hi, Zuri. So anyways, I just wanted you guys to see these. That's small, medium, and large. And we're anticipating $3, $5, and $8 for each one of them. The $8 one, you definitely could use for 2 baths. And I'm going to tell you guys this. I like the fact, I mean, they're firm. You know, remember earlier it fell over, so they do take a little drying. But I promise you, you will not have to saw mine apart like I've had to do from Lush. I love their bath bombs. They're all natural too, but they're too hard for me. This is great if you're trying actually to conserve and you only want to use half. Or if you have sensitive skin, you don't want to use the whole thing. The same principles of spiritual bathing still do apply, though. So when you get out of the tub after using this, you do not want to rinse off. But let me tell you something. When I did finally run water on my hands after doing this, you can see my fingers. You can see my fingers shine. That's jojoba oil. This made me feel so good. And I'm sorry, I haven't used a bath bomb that made my skin feel good. But this one did. So I'm hoping you guys will love these. Share this with your friends. I'm going to, probably the only thing for work tomorrow I'm going to do is list these and the Dragon's Blood smudge sticks. So Show your friends. It's a beat to be on like Donkey Kong. It is really live and popping. I just love this. And it's going to make your skin feel so good. We were like, oh my God, we smell like magic and our skin feels great. So I'm really happy with these. Take care, you guys. Have a great night and happy Mother's Day.